Boulder, Colorado, one of the most picturesque locations in the world, let alone for college football, and you will see plenty of Buffaloes roaming here. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of as we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Buffaloes will put total leather to crank us up. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Second down coming up. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Looking to throw, it's Aller. Got his man quickly. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert. So the last thing you want to do, looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. First down for this offense. Give to the running back.
This offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They'll go to the ground. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Runs through a tackle. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop sometimes. You're usually pulling one or two guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you, can get to the running back before he gets started.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Caught near the sticks. It's Miller. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. With all those receivers in the game, you might think they were getting ready to try to take a big shot. Instead, just efficiently moving the chains.
Yeah, you got all that speed. It scares the mess out of me. I might give you more of a cushion, especially in some areas where you're going to get good matchups of safeties or linebackers on receivers. Nice execution by the offense, getting the free first down.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man, it's Sanders. Whips it out in the flat. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the first quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Looking for the score. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, it looked like that might be the first touchdown of the game, but what a great job by the defender, seeing the football and swatting it away.
Third and goal coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that 1st down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes, like run your route past the sticks so we get the 1st down, but nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And it's right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Back to pass, it's Aller. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
And the Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. They're going to throw it again. Finds the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Good job on defense, getting a hand on it, tipping it up in the air. They weren't able to pick it off, but they did force the incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Aller. Fires to the big fella. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. 4th down, and the clock keeps dwindling away, and they'll try to get the snap off quickly. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
Going to try to get it himself. On the move is the 30. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss. And the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field. There's nothing you can do about it.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. He's going to pass. Got his man down the middle.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Buffaloes are threatening on 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Sanders. Going for 6. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The give. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Quarterback checking off. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado. He is such a dangerous weapon as a runner. It's almost as if it makes the defense tentative because they know the slightest of errors, and he's to the house.
No doubt about it. This is a guy that's going to hurt defenses throwing the football and running the ball as well. It stresses your defense in so many different ways. So this defensive coordinator now has got to find new ways to try and slow him down, contain him. You just got to get the ball out of his hands because when he's got it, man, he can kill you.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Back to throw, it's Allard. Getting some heat. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Moves away as he feels pressure. He'll let one go down the right side. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to crank up the second half. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Running back searching for a hole. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. They'll run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bucks.
running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Looking to move it through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Wallace. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Nittany Lions in the hurry up. Dropping back, it's Aller. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return. Kyle Field, home to the Texas A&M Aggies, the Corps Cadets, the world-famous 12th man, Lady Reveille, and early indications, a whole throng of Aggies ready to make some noise. Today, we have one of those games that test your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kick off to get things underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Moss. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. A long way to go for this offense. Looking for space, it's Moss. Follows that surge up front. He's got 5 out to the 13.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
The back goes in motion. Back to throw, it's Reed. He makes the connection. Open space at the 25. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction.
Pass on the way, it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
It's a defense that prides themselves on taking the football away. They believe they could impact this game with turnovers, and they get an interception on the opening drive. Wasn't a big return, but that doesn't matter. They stole a possession, and that is huge for their confidence.
The give on the inside. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Looking to pass on second down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
The linebackers blitz, not only do they have to be able to beat offensive linemen, but they're going to have to beat running backs and tight ends. You've got to have moves in your repertoire. That linebacker showed that there.
Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. He'll try to do it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long, putting them in a great position to be successful.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. To the air, it's Fafita. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Touchdown, Wildcats. They grab the early lead.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They come to the line, hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17. On second down, wants to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Picked off. Looking for more room. At the 20. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out.
welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Henderson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The offense lining up for a first down play. End off from the shotgun. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Really good looking run. You think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass, it's Milroe. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Still running at the 40. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Pocket starts to collapse. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Corner's going to give them room. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Offense set on first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're bringing heat. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Here's a great example of living to play another day. QB in the pocket, nobody open, throw it out of bounds.
He's going to take off. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Looking to pass, it's Howard. He's got his man. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the...
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football...
And it slipped out! And he was able to get back on top of it. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous... And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Here comes the offense on second down. To the air, it's Milroe. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. Buying some time. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the...
He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. This is a 3rd and long. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Feeling some heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this deep.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And so many times the safeties tell the tape, and that's what QBs are studying and reading, and he drops back, and you could tell he sees his receiver coming from the right side, and he knows exactly where he's going to end up with that post, pushes the ball down the field for the big play, got the safety out of position, made the big touchdown throw.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 20. Wide out. Fires and picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. Back to throw, it's Howard. It's on target and complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now as the whole playbook's open, the defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Quarterback moving. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Quarterback has to protect himself. Gets down with the slide.
I'll tell you what, after that big gainer on 3rd down, you might think about your quarterback running it again down here. It's hard to throw down close inside the 10-yard line. You've got to have some design QB runs or give him a run-pass option on the perimeter. See if he can punch it in after that big gainer.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. Lets it fly. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense has got it in there trying to pick up some yards. Touchdown, Ohio State. Not content to get the fumble. They scored with the fumble. The defense comes up with the fumble and takes it to the house.
The old scoop and score. Create the fumble, pick that puppy up, take it to the house. Great job by the defense, not only forcing the turnover, but getting points out of it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. The scoop and score, what a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Tide offense rolls onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it at halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Tackled immediately after the catch.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Got a man, it's Miller. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Coming after him. Escapes trouble. Dances away to buy time.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Ohio State 28, Alabama 0.
Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Got it in the middle. It's Scott. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Let me tell you something. When that guy goes in motion, alert, alert. He's a burner. I have to be 100% locked in and understand they can give him the football and he can burn. Great job by the defense being locked in on their keys and knowing that could be a possibility.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Trying to pick up the first, down to the backfield.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up 4th down.
The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense, a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Looking to throw, it's Howard. A little screen to the running back. Pirouettes away from the defense. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on first down. Looking left. He makes a grab. Touchdown Buckeyes! And the punishment has been extended. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right. Settled next to the Willamette River, Austin Stadium is a jewel in the Pacific Northwest, and the flock of ducks that call it home have made this one of the most challenging places for any team to come calling. Today, a top 25 matchup on hand, two of college football's premier teams preparing to square off. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Ducks will kick it off to get us underway. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. First down here for the offense. Give to the back. At the 35, he's loose. Nothing but green ahead. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
They'll give it to him again. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
On the ground, it's Price. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Looking downfield, it's Leonard. Throws to the tight end. And it's picked off. Taking it the other way. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Leaves it with the running back.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught in the backfield. It's James. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Trying to find his man on first down. That's caught. It's holding.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. He lets one fly deep. Makes a connection. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The Ducks have this offense rolling. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. And after one, we're tied 0-0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking downfield, it's Gabriel. Makes his connection. Touchdown, Ducks! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here come the Irish back on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Trying to take it back. He's at the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. Coming out with it, it's Ford. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with.
Welcome, everyone, to Tucson, Arizona. Arizona Stadium with this red and blue crowd ready to bear down with their Wildcats. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Arizona Wildcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Arizona will boot it away to start this one. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Offense getting set for first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense when now they got a manageable situation.
And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Glagway. Trying to get to it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
A 3rd and long coming up here. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Setting up the screen. He breaks a tackle. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. The offense stays on the field. Opening drive, still in their own territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Wilson. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And first half, being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
This time on target. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
To the air, it's Fafita. Fires left. Complete downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
This is a receiver that is so good running routes. You never know which way he's going to go at the top of this route because he doesn't telegraph where he's going. The timing on corner routes is so important, and the quarterback did a nice job getting it out early so this receiver could make the catch and take it into the end zone.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. They're working that left side. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Lining up from the 34 on first down. He wants to throw. Forced out of the pocket. It's caught downfield.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped him pick up that first.
And the Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down. Mr. Two-Bits would be proud. The Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
How does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. Ball at the 31, third and short coming, defense trying to rise up. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now
got enough space. Touchdown, Florida. What a catch and run for 6. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Right down the middle.
The extra point is good. That ties the game.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away.
Set to advance on the football.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play call,
all kinds of running room. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
What a weapon this guy is, right? The tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Dropping back, it's Fafita. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Arizona in a hurry.
And that's in Arizona.
On 1st and goal, let's see what Arizona does. Quarterback will audible. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona.
And that's exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
That's caught. It's Wilson. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. Going up top on 1st down. Going to take a shot at this DB. Snags it on the right. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And they will score. Touchdown, Gators. He'll try to tack on one more. Smashes it through for the PAT. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What is this?
There's a live football. And the defense has got it, and they're bringing it back.
This defense prides themselves on effort and pursuit. Quarterback there did a great job scrambling, so much so that he was able to get downfield, and it looked like it was going to be a big play, but all that pursuit from the defense and their effort getting to the ball, knocking it out, and coming away with a big turnover.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Flagway. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's got it on the right. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. The Gators are in the hurry-up. Quarterback on the keeper. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Works the middle of the field. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. They'll run for it on fourth down. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Looking to throw, it's Flagway. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Fires into the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. And the Gators will line up to kick off and start the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so...
And he's got it inside the 30-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Got out of trouble and throws. He's right on target. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy.
You can just see the command this guy has of the offense. He's been picking this defense apart, matriculating the ball down the field. He's now got him in the red zone, close to the goal line. I wouldn't be surprised if they just keep letting him throw it.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hawkins. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gator. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own.
Arizona, 21.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just get...
Ball in the air. Intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. A first down for the offense. The give to the tailback. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7. Offense gets set for second down. To throw, it's Lagway. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Bought a little time, lets it go. He makes the grab. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Looking to throw. Throws for the tight end. And the ball is intercepted. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. The offense set for a first down play. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. A strike downfield.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
They go to the ground. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Now from inside the red zone. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Oh, look out, the ball's free.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 1 in the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. To the air. It's Fafita. They're trying to get to him. Unleashes one. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Got it in the middle. It's McMillan. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Arizona right back to the line.
And that's an Arizona.
He wants to throw it again. Now he's going to break the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7, 2 wide out to either side. He's looking to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
The offense has got to find something here in the 4th quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot. Unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
Pressure coming. Complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to go up top on first down. Scrambling away. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. The names that built this program are legendary. Lewis, Taylor, Reed, Portis, Kosar, Testaverde. And it is with reverence, respect, and excitement that we welcome you to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. This isn't your run-of-the-mill matchup. You get a couple of powerhouses, both ranked in the top 10, and statements can be made in this one. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollitt and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Line gets set, first down. Looking to throw, it's Ward. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Martinez. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. Leaves it with the back. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped a really big play. The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. The give to the single back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance.
Hit the afterburners, kid. The 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Miami. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to take a shot right away. And that pass is intercepted. 1st down here for the offense. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Takes it the other way. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Ohio State. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers, go jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Unleashes it on the run. He's got it downfield for a huge gain.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And they've got a special group this year. This guy...
He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricane.
This offense is so explosive, it can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. They're just about ready to kick it away. He's going to bring it out from deep. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll come out throwing on first down. Get it out on the screen. Got room at the 35. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter.
Miami, 14. Ohio State, 7.
First down to start the drive after the break. Looking for a man, it's Howard. He's got his man. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Really nice throw there to get the first down. And, you know, when you think about Ohio State quarterback play, especially here recently, it all comes down to efficiency. You have to make good decisions. You got to read the defense, and you got to be accurate. When you think of guys like Justin Fields, C.J. Stroud, guys who went in the first round, that's what they did. And this guy right here, I think he has the ability to be a first-rounder in the future.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They'll leave it with him. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. It's good.
That makes the score Miami, 14. Ohio State.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Coming out with it, it's Johnson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass, it's Ward. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Looking to the big tight end. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. That last incompletion leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 23. He'll just keep slinging it. He's going to run it. This senior quarterback never afraid to run it when he has to pick up a 1st down. The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. And he'll step Sometimes you're hesitant to use your quarterback as a runner, not when your quarterback runs like this.
You dang right. I'm going to use him. I'm going to use him early and often. The dude can run so well. He can make you miss. Do you worry about him getting dinged up throughout a game? Sure, but when you can do things like that, it makes your offense so much stronger.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
They'll throw it on first down. Makes the grab. It's Henderson. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's Howard. Getting some heat. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll throw it on first down. Quickly complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. A first down run on the doorstep. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
He's looking to throw. He's got it. 2-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Comes out throwing on first down. Looking to the big tight end. He makes a catch. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Throws to the wideout. And he intercepts it. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Dropping back, it's Howard. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 15. Touchdown, Ohio State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
What great execution by this offense. It looked like you were about to go into the half trailing. Now, with this answer, this scoring drive, you got the lead, you got the momentum, taking it into halftime. Nice job by this offense executing that last drive.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Ballard. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second.
And that pass intercepted. Got room on the return. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. This quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Back to throw, it's Ward. Fires to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint. Count on me to throw a touchdown here and help out our team.
4th and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying out there. A gutsy move by this ball club. Unleashes to the end zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it. He's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
Power football with the run. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
To the ground. He's got it again. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Steps away to find some room. He'll turn it loose out to the right. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Unloads to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Touchdown, Miami! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. Lining up to add another. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They're lining up job to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. He's going to pass. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
He'll pull it down. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Dropping back, it's Howard. Lets it fly. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Bringing it back. He's at the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Down Hurricane. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's taking the shot. Makes the catch on the left. Running through contact. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Miami 35, Ohio State 25.
First down to start the drive after the break. On the move, it's Judkins. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Ibuka. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Back to throw, it's Howard. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
And he falls on top of his own fumble, and the offense will retain possession. the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
Yeah, they got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield, just like right there, and create a TFL.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. To the ground with the back. Trucks through the defender. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned.
And as a defense, that's all you can ask for. Give the ball back to your offense. Yes, you're still down. You gave them a chance. They got the football. They got some time left. Now can they put a drive together? Maybe go tie this game. Maybe go win this game. Great stop by this defense.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense swarming on. Turnover.
These crucial situations you practice so much. Inside of 2 minutes, they score, they win. Defensively, how do you bow your neck? You force a turnover, force the fumble, get the ball back to your offense. Go get me a few first downs. This one's over.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Here's the handoff. Jumped on top of the pile. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quick strike complete. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, and make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more?
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll start this drive with a pass. Keeps looking downfield. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now, because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. To the air, it's Howard. He'll pull it down and run. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy, because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
That's caught. It's Smith. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. gets it out fast. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Ohio State! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lane, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Back to pass, it's Ward. Pocket starts to collapse. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down.
The quarterback has got to just settle down and take a breath. Threw a bad pick last drive, almost threw another one on that last play. He's got to regain his focus.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking to move it through the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. They're bringing heat. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Here's a throw downfield late. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is over, and this will be a game of what might have been. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late, that's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation. As they say around here, keep Austin weird. They're going to keep it electric today inside Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial's. Not your run-of-the-mill regular season game. Instead, it is a top 10 clash. One team hoping to make a giant statement. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Longhorns will get us started with the opening kickoff. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. On first down, here comes this offense. On the run, it's Henderson. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide out in motion. Looking to pass. It's Howard. They're setting up the screen. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going, and the screen is a great way to get him lathered up and get the defense starting to think about him a little bit more now.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ibuka. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. And the Buckeyes are rolling down the field. From the gun, the ground game. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. I guess the good news on that penalty is at least the defense didn't have to back up that far. It's still 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So they marched the ball 41 yards on that drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bolden. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. First down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. Coming out aggressively. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. To the air, it's Ewers. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Makes the grab. It's Golden. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
What a great job by this defense. You get third down stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, fourth down, force a punt. They go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
Quarterback checking the play. The give to the lone running back. Not much running room. He's got one down to the 12. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Henderson. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
On third down, going up top. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know.
Welcome to San Antonio, Texas, and remember the Alamo Dome is home to the Roadrunners of UTSA, and we are fired up to get this game underway. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the AAC, the UTSA Roadrunners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start. Fielded in the end zone, it's McCoy. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The offense lining up for a first down play. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Caught behind the line. It's Henry. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Roadrunners racing to the line in the hurry-up. Trying play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Barnes. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Back to throw, it's McCown. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. They get to him as he throws. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Barnes. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. The play-action fake. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback is snowed under. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Roadrunners decide to punt it away. This will be their... It's a fake. He wants to throw. Looking down the middle. And the pass is incomplete, and the fake punt is a wash. You have an incompletion like that, you always think, why not just let the quarterback throw it? The element of trickery was afoot, and it didn't work. Finds a crease at the 20. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean,
Austin, Texas, home to technological and cultural advances, but for everything going on in this city, the hub is bathed in burnt orange, and it is DKR and the Texas Longhorns. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Longhorns will boot it away to start the game. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31.
Texas A&M offense will take over 1st and
10. Offense set on 1st down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Did Bevo really get his name after altering a brand on his backside put there by Texas A&M students? So many questions to answer since 1894, guys.
And that's what's so cool about this rivalry. When you have the back and forth and who did what, going all the way back to 1894, Reese's first birthday. What an amazing rivalry.
There have been a lot of good players during that stretch, too. Think about Ricky Williams from the Horns, Johnny Manziel, Texas A&M. So many great coaches have patrolled the sidelines in this rivalry for years.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. He'll pitch it. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short. So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. Going to try to get it himself. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit, man.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Fakes his man out. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Here we go. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Dumps it off in the flats. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Coming after it. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Looking to throw, it's Ewers. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Longhorns! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because...
Oh, my my goodness, he's still moving. At the 45 on his way. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets him 30-plus. Plays like that, he's fitting in with the Aggie legends, Christian Kirk and Mike Evans.
And that's when you've seen them just high-flying, fun, tempo, making plays down the field. Having those go-to guys, those A&M offenses were always fun to watch.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying to find his man on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. On second down, he'll let it fly. They've got the screen set up. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end.
Texas A&M 0.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And a nice job by the running back finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Off play action. Looking to the end zone. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
Looking downfield, it's Ewers. Gonna take a shot. And that pass picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I think everybody thinks when you say middle of the field safety, that's an easy responsibility. There's a lot of field in the middle, okay? I got to cover a lot of space. He does an unbelievable job covering space, breaking on the football, seeing the route, and going and getting the interception. Nice play by that safety.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to...
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
He uncorks a bullet to the right. And he's got it inside the 35. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He'll try to do it himself.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Looking downfield, it's Reed. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
On 4th down, looking to pass. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They want to just keep throwing it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Moss. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Fires into the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And the extra point is good. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback was in a world of trouble there. He was under pressure. He knew he was going to get hit, so he was just trying to get rid of it, but he forced it into double coverage. He's lucky that was only an incompletion.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Lets it fly. Makes the grab. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And that's a great lesson for young quarterbacks out there. You don't have to force every football deep down the field. I know it's 3rd and long, and that play definitely is designated to go to a wide receiver somewhere, but hey, check it down to your running backs. These guys are great athletes, and they can make good things happen when you give them the ball in space.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket and starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. And you saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit. And it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Handoff from the gun. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Floating away. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, an excellent field position for this offense. First down here for the offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Trying to get to it. Caught over the middle. It's held. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Fires downfield. Holds it in. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
Fast motion from the offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. Touchdown, Texas! And that one will put them up here in the second half. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Oh, he's going to take a chance. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
It's now second down after the short completion. Now the play fake. Fires one high and deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. To the air, it's Reed. using the quick game. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
He wants to throw. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown Longhorns! Reeled it in and just made the house call. He has been surgical. Precision passing. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time David sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness. He's got it down the left side. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Well, really nice catch there, and I'll tell you, ever since Texas A&M made the move to the SEC, their path to the national championship got way harder. If they're going to win today, they've got to come up with big plays in the passing game. This guy gives them that opportunity. He gives them a chance not just to compete for conference titles, but for national championships, too.
This offense has a second down play. Quarterback checking off. Dropping back, it's Reed. Finds his back in the middle. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
So frustrating as a defense because you got the offense in third down. You're in a situation now where you can get off the field if somebody just makes a play, but you let the quarterback escape. And then beyond all that, you can't even get a good hit on him because he slides to protect himself.
Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the big fella. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Texas 21, Texas A&M 10.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Off the play fake. Moving out of the pocket. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll throw on third and short. Looking to scramble. He'll throw it. Another incompletion on third down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Texas A&M going quickly. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Give to the running back. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Got it! Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Into the end zone, and he's got it! Touchdown, Aggies! Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. Looking to the end zone, but the pressure gets there first, and the quarterback is sacked, and the two-point conversion attempt is stopped.
Texas A&M, 16.
They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the run. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. He's going to pass. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a momentum-changing play. Just when they needed to get the takeaway, he steps up with a massive interception, now gives his team a chance to regain the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
Finds his man, it's Moss. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. He's looking for a man on second down. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Man, this late in the game, it's go time. I got to have a score. I'm not worried about downs. I'm going through my 2-minute script. We know what's coming. We practiced this all week. It's second down, incomplete pass, go to third down. We need to go for it on fourth down. This offense just has to keep that high energy up and try to run these plays fast.
I know they've got all their timeouts left, but it feels like this is the ball game right here. Fourth down, the quarterback's got to do something special, knowing that they need a touchdown here to win.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Finds him out of the backfield. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw it again. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he hauls it in inside the 30. Texas A&M going up tempo.
25 yards. And first down for the offense.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. Pressure coming. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. They are running out of time and very little choice. Down 5 late. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll take a shot. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
And that's a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Here comes the Texas offense. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the 4th quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go out and handle their business.
Yeah, you got the momentum. Because of the defense, they've given you some momentum. They've given you a great opportunity to take hold of this game and really put a stamp on it.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Ewers. Working that left side now. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And I love working the slot receivers. You see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Turns it on in midfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Going for it all. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. There is nothing greater than a rivalry game unless you lose it. And in that case, there is nothing more miserable.
I agree, Reese. And that's why rivalry games are so great, because you take the stats and you take the rankings and you take the records and you throw it all out the window. There's always tremendous effort and passion.
Welcome to Peden Stadium, Athens, Ohio, home to the Bobcats of Ohio U. We're looking forward to a full house and a terrific game in this one. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team from the MAC, the Ohio Bobcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Gamecocks will kick it away first. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man quickly. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Now on second down. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll go with a direct snap. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
Already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up a play-action game.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the ground. Just buried it. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
And the Bobcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. With the catch, it's Owen. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Throws to the tight end. He's got it in the end zone for the 2-point conversion and an 8-0 lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. Coming out with it, it's McDowell. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. He's going for it all. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Looking for more room. Welcome to Athens, Georgia, Sanford Stadium, home to the Georgia Bulldogs, where more than 90,000 have already started to bark loudly. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Ohio Bobcats, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Bobcats will kick it away to start us off. He'll call for the fair catch here. A first down for the offense. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Oh, it's a reverse. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
A lot of times you have these guys start, these wide receivers, they're game breakers, and you want to find ways to give them the football, whether it be screens, whether it be jet sweeps. Just find ways to give him the football because he can get 5 yards in a hurry when you need those plays, especially when you want to mix it up in the defense and keep it guessing.
And the dog. Gonna run it. It's Etienne. Dances away from 1. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. They run the reverse. At the 35, he's open. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Defensively, I've got to be able to communicate. And you can call him a receiver if you want to, Reese, but this guy, you know how dynamic he is with the ball in his hands, so I got to understand leverage. And when he goes in motion and when he gets the football, I got to understand how to make sure I can keep him inside, make all of my guys inside, run inside out to the football, make the play. Defense has to do a better job communicating and understanding that guy is a weapon.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
That is a touchdown-saving tackle. Good individual effort defensively because that thing looked like it was 6, but he gets him down at the 1.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They're trying to cash in this long opening drive. The 9th play is 3rd and goal. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The offense set for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air. It's Navarro. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29. Line gets set, first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He's going to get stopped, trapped, and it'll be a safety.
Oh, and those are one of those plays where you just start scratching your head and you're like, wait a minute, you're going the wrong way. It was a nice interception, but Cattell lost his bearings, lost his compass, lost his mind, whatever he lost, and he goes the wrong way. I promise you, all week that will be shown in the defensive meeting rooms, and they will be laughing and pointing and making fun of the young man for going the wrong direction.
The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety. He'll bring it back. It's Etienne.
Returner is tackled down at the 30.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive.
Here we go.
Hands it off. He got a bunch and look. Welcome to Columbus, Ohio, and the venerable Horseshoe, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, a place that's home to such legendary names as Archie, Woody, Zeke, and Stroud. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Between these iconic hedges, the field where some of college football's greats have called home. Stanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, where these fans are ready to turn the dogs loose. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Malik and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Gators will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Bell. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Right down the middle. Fires the pass, intercepted. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
That is not how you drew it up offensively. You want to come out, get some things established, get your quarterback in a rhythm, get the positive mojo going. The opposite just happened. Just made a big mistake. Now you just created so much momentum for the other team. Defense, please come and bail me out.
Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Trying to escape. It's a fumble. That is Dippetous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. Second down after the offense averted absolute disaster. Looking to throw, it's Flagway. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some...
And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gators! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And he added the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Etienne. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.